Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. And the Lobos will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Perkins. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So New Mexico's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Lobos will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's some pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Gibson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
going for it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Perkins. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Scanning the field, it's Perkins. The screen, and watch out! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Blair. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's King. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. The Lobos are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Caught over the middle. It's Valdez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Option look, it's Perkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man, it's Perkins. Gets it out fast. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. They'll immediately call timeout. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the running back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's King. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Lobos line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Back to pass, it's Perkins. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. He's in open space downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Lobos will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? The play action fake. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Now New Mexico back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Lobos will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to go, and the ball's look, turning it on. And the defense got it. The 10. Touchdown, Lobos. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Iowa State.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Perkins. That's caught. It's Sategna. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Lobos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
With the catch, it's Sategna. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Perkins. That's caught, it's Gibson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here comes the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Buchanan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Trying to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's King. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him?
Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Lobos just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.